Inspire. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
You heard?
What's going on, dude? A lot of wedding stuff for you this week.
A lot of wedding stuff, baby. We are moving along in the process. We damn near got it all figured out and situated, man. Nice. We do. Now it's just like final details. And then once we get like back some information, we can do like save the dates and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we made some serious progress this past week. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool and definitely makes it feel a lot more real. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to like finalize all my shit within the next month. When we go home from Matt's wedding, I'm like, let's just like do all of our taste testings and get this shit done with.
Yeah, dude, they're so fun.
Yeah, that's the part I'm most excited for. I'm like, all right, like let's actually do this. And then it's like you're saying, it's getting stuff back. We have to do like a seating chart and all this like extra shit. But like, we have time for that.
Yeah, definitely have time for that. I think we have all of the big things ironed out and locked in. We just gotta like obviously get like quotes and stuff back from what we just did. But I think we found who we're gonna use for just about everything.
That's what's up. We just got our first few RSVPs in already. Just off Save the Dates.
Dang.
Phil RSVP'd. And in the notes, he said that if I don't go sub 3, he's going to object.
The like, pressure is on.
Say, all right. Now I know.
Now you know what you got to do. Speaking of sub 3, my boy's been dialed.
Dude.
How was that 20? You said that you were mentally, it was a battle, so I want to hear about that. I want you to talk about it.
This week has been kind of rough. So Thursday night, we ended up going out with one of Mandy's friends from like the apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who always gets us into like the Hornets games.
Okay.
He just took a game at a job at the Cavs, so he moved back home.
Dang.
So he's from Cleveland area too. So he moved home, and we went out on a pedal pub for his going away thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed dialed, didn't do anything crazy, but the pedaling, dude, worked shit that I wasn't ready for. The next day, dude, my legs were thrashed on this run. And I had like, I want to say 7 miles and some strides at the end. The strides didn't even happen. I was like, I don't think I could pick up the pace if I wanted to right now. And so I'm like,
I just got to say, put some respect on my name then for doing the Ironman. Running and biking.
Oh, I'm just not used to biking. If I bike normally. Also, I don't think that it's bike. I think if I was on a normal bike, I'd be good. I'm out here pedaling for 12 other people, dude. I'm looking around. People are chilling, drinking, and I'm fucking just out here fucking sweating my ass off.
Did it not have a motor?
They said, he's like, this thing does have a motor, but he's like, we need people pedaling. He's like, this thing goes maybe 5 miles an hour, and that's with no one on it. He's like, with this many people on it, like, we need you pedaling.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Oh, my God, bro. We're going up hills. It's all through South End. I'm just dying. I'm, like, sweating on this thing. Everybody else is just having a good time. And so the next day, I was like, I didn't even know like I could be sore right here right now. And so it was tough. I wanted to cut that run short, honestly. And I even typed out a message to my coach, dude, telling her why I was cutting my run short. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. Just fucking finish this run. So then the next day was my 20.
Oof.
And I think that there was a combination of things that made this run really bad. I think number one, I wasn't fueled enough. We had people in from out of town. So like we ate kind of early. And I was forcing myself to eat in the evening. Because I'm like, I know I need more food.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't enough. And it was way hotter than it's been lately, dude. I ended up going out late because I was filming that video for Manny to do voiceovers on. So like, it took me longer because I'm filming way more around the house than I normally would.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on my phone. I can't just like move the camera around. I'm like, all right, let me set up my phone, make sure it's good, make sure. And so it took me way longer than I wanted it to. So by the time I'm getting into my speed part of this run, it was supposed to be like a 8:15, 8:30 for the first 13. Then there's like 4 1 miles at like 7 minutes with like a half mile in between at 8 minutes. God. By the time I got to 13, dude, it was way too hot. All of the water jugs were emptied out. And I was like, I can't do speed work right now. So instead of like doing 1 mile flat, I was doing like 30 to 90 second intervals of speed. And it was not a good time.
Your pace was like 8:13 though, I think.
8:10 overall.
Okay.
But I think like where I was supposed to be is probably right under 8. which still not far off.
Yeah.
But in my head, dude, this was one of the hardest runs I've had in a long time. I was mentally defeated. Almost asked Manny to come get me multiple times.
How do you control those thoughts, or like what do you do to try and get out of them? Even if you can't, like, do you have a strategy around pushing through?
Typically I'll throw some music on, but at mile 12 I got rid of my headphone. I left it in the car. I was like, you're about to be going fast. You don't need this. I needed it. Honestly, this time, bro, I was just praying. I was like, I need strength right now.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can do right now is talk to you and take my mind off of this. And it helped for about a half mile. Then I would get bad again. Then I have to redo it. And it was just a cycle of repeating, dude. Did not have it on my own that day.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that it came this late because you're about a month out from the race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In like 2 days, right? It's the 8th right now. Is in the race October 10th.
It's the 12th.
12th.
We're like 5 weeks out from yesterday.
Okay. 5 weeks out from yesterday, I thought you were going to kind of hit like a little bonk in the road because, I mean, realistically, everything's been going extremely smooth.
Usually I have some kind of injuries, and I'm like, if this is the only injury that I have, I'll take it. My quads are just kind of tight.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Are you doing, I mean, I see it on your social media a little bit, but are you doing any intentional like recovering or things outside of the runs to help the body?
That day I went to, Sauna Culture had like a 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did like the cold plunges outside. So I did those, but there was a PT there too. And she really called me out on my lack of stretching. She was like, so like, are you stretching? Like we were talking about the race and stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, And then she like lifts my leg up. She's like, yeah, this should definitely go straight. I'm like, I couldn't tell you the last time I could get my leg straight. She's like, yeah, if you're having tightness in your lower back, it's because your hamstrings, because you need to stretch it all out. I'm like, I know. Like, I understand what you're telling me.
There's only one person I know that is like super dialed when it comes to stretching.
And that's because he wasn't. It fucked him up.
Yep.
But that's why I should listen to it and do it.
Sponsored time. You guys know the deal. Here at DTI, we want to help people live a healthier, happier lifestyle. We're excited to partner with First Form because their mission is to impact one person's life a day. First Form gives us the capabilities to help you guys reach and achieve the goals you set forth. Utilize First Form through their supplement or their merchandise to live a more active lifestyle, putting yourself first and prioritizing the things that are important. Try First Form today with the link below. Back to the show.
Yo. Yeah. So I need to do that. But yeah, I've been sauna and cold plunge a couple times a week.
Okay.
I'm afraid to, but our friend Brian's a PT, and he said he would do like acupuncture.
Try it.
Our buddy,
one of our clients loves it.
Yeah, one of our friends did the same Ironman as you, and now he's training for a full in like a year. And he said that he just did like his calves and the bottom of his feet, dude. I don't think that I could let someone stab the bottom of my feet. That seems terrifying, and I'm a little sensitive boy. But I consider my calves.
There's a ton of benefits of like foot massages and like pressure points on the bottom of your feet that like certain areas impact your brain, certain areas impact your whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah. No, that's good. I honestly like shocked as well on the discipline that you've had like outside of running when it comes to just like lifestyle stuff like that. So I'll be interested to see how the remainder of this training block goes because you're it seems like you're dialed in all different areas that you haven't been in previous races.
I'm definitely more dialed than I have been in the past. It's not, I wouldn't say I'm fully dialed. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know if I could ever fully dial it up.
I think for Dylan, you're fully dialed.
Yeah, I'm about as fully dialed as you can get.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's tough. Last week, when I went home that night, I did not want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
I was having some serious FOMO, but I was like, I got to go home. I know what this is going to turn into if I don't go home. Yep. I have to go home. And now this week is going to have to be really dialed.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the road way more than I ever am. I got to run fucking 16 in Houston Thursday morning before we drive in.
Damn.
And that's the heat that I'm afraid for.
Yeah. Speaking of heat, I was going to bring this up when you said that this weekend was the hottest that it's been in a couple weeks.
Bullshit.
I was out just doing a casual 3-mile run Saturday morning. And I got, if I can like edit it right, I got a funny TikTok coming out about like how you can run forever listening to Big X the Plug. right after mile 2, I had to like stop and wait for traffic. And at this point, I am like dripping sweat because that heat was just out early that morning. Like, I went out probably around like 8 or 9. So the heat was definitely there.
Oh, I was in it. Not a good time.
Yeah. And so I'm like standing at this crosswalk and I'm like, oh God. And mind you, I had no fuel in me. It was just straight caffeine, 2 cups of Nespresso to the dome. And then I was like, all right, let's go run. And so I get to this crosswalk and I'm like, oh, I think I'm overheating. I was like, fuck, I'm sweating a lot. Like, God, I don't feel good. So I'm like walking around and I'm like, oh my God, I might throw up. And I'm like, no, you got this. You got this. Don't throw up. So the cars go and then I walk across the street and I'm like, oh God. So naturally, since I'm making this video, I like take my phone and I'm recording and I'm just.
You record yourself throwing up?
And so the premise of this TikTok, if I can make it right, I'm like singing Big X a plug and I'm fucking flexing and I'm having a good time, like dancing in the middle of the road and shit, filming this TikTok. And so then I'm going to like clip it to where like I'm throwing up and then just back to running again. But yeah, the heat had got to me. No hydration had got to me and no
you ever
food
thrown
in
up
me.
on a run before?
Yeah, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
I've never thrown up on like just a regular run. I've thrown up like growing up playing soccer and stuff, but like just out on a run I've never puked.
Yeah. I probably have a few handful of times. Yeah. Something hits me. Early mornings, my stomach is very sensitive and weird. And so like even if I smell something while I'm running, we encountered an incident.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. Like I could smell a garbage can and be like, ugh, and like throw up. It's weird. Early mornings, like if Decky throws up, I cannot clean it. Lo has to, because I will add to that pile.
Oh, that's great. Well, I want to see the video when you clip it together. I don't just want to see throwing for fun.
Yeah, no, 100%. Question along training, because I think that it's great to talk about this. Through my Ironman training, through half marathon training, like there's always different unlocks or things that I realize. There's different things that I come to like fruition about. And it can be something very little where it's like, oh, I'm going to dial in more here because I know it'll impact this. Or there's big monumental moments where like I literally feel euphoric and it's taken me to a different stage of life in the way that I think, act, do, whatever it is. So has there been anything now, again, you've been in this training block for what, 3-4 months?
Yeah, about there. Probably closer to 3. I would say that the biggest thing for me right now came after my coach told me that when she called me out for like racing so much faster than I train. I think that it like really showed me like how much of it's mental, because the shift from like running 8:45s casually to 8:10s feels like the same run. And so even this weekend when I was struggling, it was bad. Like I'm telling you, I felt like I was crawling, and I look at my watch and it's like 8:25, and I am not shitting you when I'm telling you, like, dude, it felt like every step I was just picking up bricks with my feet. Like, it was one of the worst stretches of like 4 miles that I felt was this last 4, and it was still like an 8:20 pace. And I was like, okay, a lot of this is in my head. Like my body's doing fine. Like, yes, it might feel heavy and it's a struggle, but I know that I'm capable of doing it. And I think like shifting, I haven't ran like over a 9 in a while now. And I was casually just running 9s just cause. Yeah. Like, oh, it's 6 mile easy run. I'm just going to run 9-minute pace. And then like seeing them drop to like 7:45, 8 minutes, like, okay, I probably could have been doing this the whole time. And then where would I have been? Which, granted, I think like it's still the same. I think I'm still in the same striking distance that I would have been. Yeah. It's just a weird feeling to feel the same ease when you're knocking a whole minute off.
Yep. Yeah, that is nice. Dude, my eyes have been so itchy. I don't know if it's allergies or something like that, but man,
these allergies have been horrible.
My eyes just feel like there's like little static around them. I just want to like rub them off. So from there, I've been really in my head about doing the Charlotte Marathon, because I just cannot get the freaking itch back.
I've been looking at both of your yours and Tone's Stravas. So Saturday,
Uh-huh.
this was the first time I didn't hit you guys up to go run, but I knew.
Yeah, because you're in a whole different bracket now.
I already knew. But so I'm out there. I'm like, let me see where they're at. I'm like, Freddie's at home. I'm like, Tone's at the trail. I'm like, oh shit, I'm probably about to see Tone. And so I look, and he's like at the trailhead, like where he normally parks. So I'm like, all right. I didn't hit him up or anything. I just wanted to see if he was out there.
Uh-huh.
And so I finally see him walking. Literally, bro, just walking. I saw him from far. He didn't even see me until I passed him. I said something because he was so into his phone. Just walking along. And so, all right, maybe like he just started. Because he was only probably like not even a mile from where he would start. So like he might just be warming up, getting a walk in. So I go out past Pineville. I come back. I'm like, surely I'm going to see this guy. And I'm running. I don't see him. I'm like, damn, he must be doing a long one today. Hell yeah. Never saw him again, dude. So I'm like 3 miles out from finishing, and I'm dying. So I'm like, let me pull up Strava just see what he did. It was like a couple miles. I'm like, are these guys training for the marathon or not, dude?
Dude, I cannot get the itch back. Like, workout-wise, I'm freaking locked in. But running-wise, I'll go out there, I'll knock out a couple miles, and I'm cool. Throw up. I'm good. I just can't. Unless, like, you hit me up to, like, hey, I'm doing 20, and I'm like, all right, I'll do 10. Like, I busted those out easy with you. Like, I was not struggling. I was not hurting.
You need to go with Tone.
I have the stamina, but that's the thing. I don't think he's locked in it either. So we're both just like, yeah, we're going to do it. And I could see myself still doing it, but, like, running 7 miles a week.
It's only, like, 8 weeks away.
I know.
Which is far, but not far at the same time.
No. I just, like, again, I don't know if I used, and it's a shit excuse. We talk about this all the time. All right, I'm calling myself out right here. I'm not prioritizing it because it's not something that in my head is important right now. I am not happy with my habits or patterns that I'm doing. There's areas that I'm like working on and putting more focus on now that would take away time from running and stuff like that. Like, there's just different pockets of my life that I'm super passionate about right now that I'm working towards, that like a race to me just, it doesn't interest me right now. And I think that's how, like, I typically am. Like, I'll go from not being interested to you being like, I think the time's going to be coming up here soon. And I'm like, no, it's not. You're like, you didn't buy that nice of a bike for no reason. And the next thing you know, it's like something clicked. And I was like, I'm signing up for a half Ironman. The Spartan races, no desire to do those. And then all of a sudden it was like, I'm going to sign up for this. The half marathon, I was kind of
But you don't sign up. That's the problem.
For what?
The Ironman, you're like, I'll sign up for this, but you didn't sign up.
Oh yeah, I didn't sign up. I was
you
like,
just started training.
Then like the half marathon, I was kind of forced to do that, but I was like going through it and I was actually following through. I just was not a good runner
half
at that time.
Easy to train at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that one.
That one.
Duh. I was thinking when I did the half, but you didn't do the half then. You did 6 miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Take it
like
back.
that one, like I was not a good runner. That was in the beginning of it. So like I would literally go out at that point and run 3 miles and like be running because my body just was not adapted to it. And so again, I signed up for that and did it. And right now, like I'm not one that needs to have a fuck ton of events on my calendar in the year to like seem successful. Like again, it's not like I'm not doing stuff, but I have the itch a little bit more from the August challenge. From the August challenge, where I'm like, you know what, I want to go and get a couple, but I have no desire to like go out there and log a lot of miles. And I tried to change my mindset. That's why I did the August challenge, where I was running a mile a day. And I was like, all right, let's just lace up the shoes. And it's just not fucking clicking. And maybe it's because I don't like running in the dark by myself because I'm a little pussy. And so I don't want to go to the trail and just run by myself in the pitch black. To me, that's not fun. But the boys, it's fun.
I don't think it's about it being fun.
And again, maybe that's
it's not fun for me to go out there every morning either.
Yeah, but you're passionate about the goal, the thing that you're going to do. And if you say that you're
not
not
all the
passionate
time.
about, not all the time, but this is something you've been going after for years, dude.
Yeah, but is it like I don't know if passionate is the word that I would even use. I feel like at this point I'm just too far in to back out. Like I feel like I've put so much time into it that I can't fail it out now, dude. Like I just got to keep going.
And like everybody and their mom could tell me like, dude, do it. You're in the best shape right now because you did the half Ironman. You've been consistent, like working out and running since then, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I don't know what it is in my head where I just don't want to do it.
Optic Nerve was our very first sponsor here at the Desire to Inspire podcast, and it's still one that we are pumped to be partnered up with today. I was linked up with them when I was living in Colorado. They are owned and operated out of Vail, and all of their products get tested in the mountains, so you know that it's built for an active lifestyle. Freddie and I rock these things all the time. They are made with planet-friendly materials, from recycled plastics to natural wood, and every pair comes with a lifetime warranty. So, I mean, what are you really doing? Hit the link in our bio, support DTI, support Octave Nerve, look fly doing it. Whether you're just out enjoying a nice stroll or getting active, Optic Nerve has got your back. So go to opticnerve.com and use code DTI for 20% off your order today. That's opticnerve.com, code DTI. I think that's why you should do it. I don't think that it's about it being successful, about being an event on the calendar. I don't think it's about, oh, I'm unhappy, so I'm going to do this. I think that because you don't want to do it, that's why you should do it. Everything else in your life you are passionate about and you are excited about. It's easy to do the things you're excited about. And what do you really get from checking the boxes on things you want to check the boxes on?
Satisfaction.
Yeah, but it's not real satisfaction. It's just you tricking yourself and being like, yeah, I did it. When like you knew you were going to do it anyway. There was no chance of you not doing it. You put a run schedule together, there's a chance it doesn't happen because you don't want to do it. When you check that box, it's going to feel better than checking the box that you check every single day.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, too, like I just asked you in this episode, like, what have you taken away from training? Have you had any of those moments? Have you this? During the training, you get different unlocks in life because you complete the things that are hard and that you don't want to do. And again, this is just me being a fucking pussy, and I'm calling myself out, and we're talking about it live on air, and I didn't know it was going to go into this. But yeah, maybe it does need to happen because maybe it will unlock something for the other things that I'm working on. Because there's a lot of things that I'm working on and doing that are very big and great. But if I'm out there challenging myself mentally, if I'm out there by myself or with people, I can think differently. I can process things differently. And I'm challenging myself to be able to adapt and overcome those like hurdles and hard points in life. And in my mindset right now, and I know I should do it and I need to do it and I need to change my mind.
And it's free, dude. It's free.
Yeah.
Worst case, you blow up on the course.
Yeah. Well, I think it just solidified that I'm a pussy-ass bitch.
I'm going to do it with you.
And it's a lot easier to run with friends.
I think I'm going to struggle, but I'm going to do it. I've never done them that back-to-back.
Yeah. Nah, I do need to just get out there and do it. I got to find in my routine where I can do it in the mornings. But I just like lifting right now.
Today, I had an alarm set to run before this. It didn't happen.
No. How many do you have?
6. So nothing crazy, but I had a 4:30 alarm. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't need to be up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the moral of the story, people listening to this will probably be like, oh my God, they talk about the physical side so much. They need to talk about the other side. But like the physical side plays such a factor in the other side.
I feel like we're talking about the mental now more than anything. It's the mental that you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
The mental that I just ran and didn't want to do it.
And it's a point that we need to get across is that physical activity challenges you in different ways. It's hard for a reason. It's not easy to wake up early. It's not easy to lace up the shoes. It's not easy to figure out a way when you're traveling to fit that into your schedule. None of it is easy, but the hard in that makes you so much better, not only as a person, as a human, as a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, but it makes you better holistically. In life, when you can do physical activities, I said this during the Ironman recap podcast, but it truly sets you apart from anybody else in your life or anybody else that's not doing these things because you're showing up for yourself first. I had somebody this weekend, one of our clients, send me a picture at 6 a.m. on a Saturday before they had a 7-hour drive home that they were in the gym getting their workout and steps in. And I told them, I was like, I know that you have now unlocked and moved to the next phase of this because you're up doing these things and you're prioritizing it. And I was like, and I'm going to tell you something. Selfishly, this isn't about you no more. I was like, you're doing this because you know the benefits, you know the way it makes you feel, you know that it makes you better, you know that you feel better when you do it versus when you don't. I was like, but it's no longer about you. I was like, it's about your wife. Showing up for yourself, you can show up for her better. But not only that, your wife is pregnant. You guys are going to have a little baby boy soon. And I was like, and you're going to show up for him, and you're going to set the example for both of them that when you show up for yourself first every single day, you can show up for them better. You can show up for work better. You can show up for your friends better. It plays such a vital role to challenge yourself physically. And this is why we do this podcast, man, because I'm coming to like, it's completely opposite ends. Now I just have to act on these things. But dude, being fit is so much better than being fucking fat. We will say that till the day we die because it's true. On my social media, I love the algorithm that I've created because I see people that went from one stage of life and now look completely different, act completely different, live a completely different lifestyle because they started prioritizing themselves. I will never believe somebody, and this could be controversial, but I will never believe somebody who is overweight and says that they are extremely happy in all areas of life. To me, if somebody is extremely overweight, it's because they're compensating for other areas. Like you always see like the bigger person and they're drinking the most or they're making people laugh the most and stuff like that. But I think that there is true hurt behind there. And I'm not saying you have to have six-pack abs. I'm not saying you have to run marathons. I'm not saying that you have to be these elite side of things. Again, there's the left and the right spectrum for a reason. We're talking about the middle ground. So let's all get on the same page and not get up in arms where it's like, oh, they fucking hate fat people or, oh, they hate skinny people. No. I'm just saying that when we can, as human beings, show up for ourselves, journaling, meditating, visualization, cold shower, saunas like you do, working out, whatever it looks like, any sort of activity to just be in shape, you will live a happier, healthier lifestyle. You will feel better mentally. You will feel better physically. And then you will be able to show up for everything out there in life that you're meant to go after and achieve. Like, I don't really see a ton of fucking overweight, successful people.
They exist.
I know they exist. Again, the left and right spectrum.
But if you're talking about like holistic happiness, they're not happy across the board. Like, and your quality of life is definitely lowered just from being unhealthy.
Yeah.
So like you're leaving a lot of potential on the table because I think that if you were to get in shape, if you're successful now and you're overweight, getting in shape, I think is just going to propel your success.
Yes. And I don't want people to take this the wrong way because like this, we're extremely passionate about this. This is why we do this. This is why we're preaching messages that we've preached for the last 4 years, is that I am not saying that you have to be this like fucking sculpture of a human. I hated that era of fitness. I hated the Arnold era. I think it scared a ton of people away. But this world is set up for us to be unhealthy, for us to be fat, for us to not move. Like, I am trying to help everybody think with me. I am trying to help everybody not fit the narrative of what the world wants us to be. We go into the grocery store, there are more aisles of shit fucking food that makes it so challenging to not pick every single day we walk in there. We got to go to the outside perimeters of the store. You notice that? All the veggies are on the outside, all the meats are on the backside, and then you get over to the frozen like foods and cheeses and like, but everything in the middle, chips, snacks, condiments that have endless sugar in it, fucking granola, cereal, all of these things that have this processed stuff in it. It's so hard to not be like, yeah, this will be easy tonight. Yeah, this will be easy in the morning. Yeah, this will be. So we have to be intentional with the things we do. And so not only does the world make it hard to be in shape and happy that way, but again, now we're sitting behind desks. Now we're driving. Now we're flying on planes. Now we're not moving as much because we're sitting behind a keyboard, answering calls, emailing people back. And so we have to be intentional with the things that we're doing in order to live a healthy lifestyle. And again, healthy doesn't have to be six-pack abs and muscles. It does not have to be that. But are we going to fit the narrative that we should live by, which is a normal nutrition plan? Instead of saying that we have to go on a diet because we're eating like shit and we normalized eating that way. Mm-hmm. Just all I'm saying is make smarter choices out there and you will be able to see drastic results. Instead of ordering a pizza or ordering fried chicken, order a regular one. If you want a fried chicken sandwich, make it once a month instead of once a week. Like, just make sacrifices for yourself so that way you can show up a little better. Like, just simply changing your nutrition around can yield results. in weight loss and happiness and brain clarity, less fog, less fatigue during the day. And so again, I'm just trying to make people think the way that I'm thinking, and it's not as blunt as like, don't be fat or be fit. I know there's a lot in between that gray area. But all I'm saying is don't fit the narrative that the world is trying to make us fit into. Fit the narrative of the life that you want to live, so that way you can be more, do more, and experience more in this life while we're here.
Yeah. It's not an easy thing to do, but the choices are very simple. We say it all the time, but it's genuinely not a difficult thing to achieve. It just takes discipline and commitment. That's it.
Which is hard because the world gives us so much of these outside things that show way more than what we need to be like seen or shown, whatever it is. And so again, I say this because I want you guys to just think about implementing new habits into your lifestyle. I want you to think about implementing new things that will better your life for you. And again, it's not me being selfish. It's not me being an asshole, but it's me wanting the best for you in life. It's me wanting you to realize that with small decisions that you make every single day, you can completely transform and change your life. I've seen it. I've been in a dark place. I've not been in the best physical shape of my life. I used to not be able to run a mile, and I may have not have looked fat, but my body couldn't do it. My legs would shut down and I would start walking. And so I've done this and I'm passionate about it because I've lived different areas of life. I can't relate to every single person out there, but I can relate to my story and hope that it touches somebody out there to just be like, you know what? I am going to make a smarter decision. And I know that the things that Dylan are doing are super impactful as well. And again, it all revolves around having the desire to inspire, because when you start to have the desire to do something and you start getting passionate about it, you literally then start inspiring others. Dylan with his running and marathon, his work ethic, like he inspires people with relationship and stuff. Like there's different areas you can look at. Same with me, same with everybody out there. But just be intentional with your life, instill habits in your life that will make you propel forward, so that way you can live the dream life and not have to say one day, I wish I would have. That's the message I have for you guys today, or we have for you. Have the desire to inspire. Kiss your mama and have a great day. I love y'all, whether you're fit or fat. It's on.
Peace.